talk me through the oil price, because essentially what I can read in the report is that you're projecting that the average price of oil for the year will be around 60. Now we've got extremely high oil prices. When I was in Russia last week, I was asking not just the president, but also his energy minister if we could see oil hitting 100, and they said we can't rule that possibility out. How are oil prices right now, in your view, helping or hurting the recovery?
Well, it depends where you sit. Definitely for oil exporting countries, an increase in oil price is positive because it rebuilt their buffers, it rebuilt their external reserves, it improved their current account and their fiscal account. Of course, they need to use it wisely in order not to create the traditional type of boom and bust, pro-cyclical policies. For the others in the region, definitely they need to adjust to that because it's an additional cost and because it comes with an inflation that is driven by food prices, which hurts the low-income people. And this is where we think that policies need to be recalibrated. Countries who still have buffers, they need to keep supporting the economy, but focus it more. Countries who don't have or have less buffers, they need to start readjusting their policies. But I think what is important for all countries, we need to think at the future. We need to focus on green technology, on digital economy. Digital was very powerful in helping countries addressing the COVID crisis. We need still also to accelerate vaccination. Vaccination is progressing very well in certain countries, but there are other countries where they are still lagging behind. And we will not see good level of vaccination before mid-2022, which will also hurt the regional growth altogether.
With regards to oil price, do you anticipate that we'll see $100 oil by the end of the year?
Well, as you know, we don't do these projections. Clearly, what we saw over the last 12 months, that oil price have doubled from mid-40 to now mid-80s. I think what we need to follow closely is the speed of the recovery and how fast the supply will grow globally. What we see that there is still capacity that is not tapped yet. And the extension of the OPEC Plus agreement with gradual increase in production gives us at least 5.8 million barrels that one could use. And there are still some spare capacity also in gas. And therefore, I think if demands goes up, there is still supply here to address that. And this is what is important economically, is not to face a shortage between supply and demand.